On the 15th of March 2024, Long COVID Awareness Day, news outlets all over the world published almost identical articles, essentially claiming that long COVID wasn't real. The articles were based on a paper co-authored by the Chief Health Officer of Queensland, Australia, Dr. John Gerrard, a leading proponent of the so-called herd immunity theory. He asserted that post-COVID complications were no different than other common post-viral conditions, and that to use the term long COVID would cause unnecessary fear. Disseminated by official press agent Tony Kirby of the news agency Hijack Alert, the paper had been published by the European Congress of Clinical Microbiology and Infectious Diseases. But what they, Kirby, Gerrard, and none of the news outlets told you was that the paper had been placed under a release embargo until the 14th of March, the day before Long COVID Awareness Day. Nor did they tell you that the study had already been debunked almost a year beforehand, in April 2023. In a conference paper presented to none other than the European Congress of Clinical Microbiology and Infectious Diseases itself, virologist and professor of molecular oncology Lawrence Young stated, "This observational study provides only a short-term snapshot at 12 weeks after a PCR-confirmed positive test for infection, with no longer-term follow-up. It provides no definitive objective evaluation of symptoms by use of diagnostic testing." So was all of this intentional, or just a giant coincidence? So giant that in an email exchange a week later, both claimed not to have had any knowledge of the significance of the publication date. "I did not know such a day even existed," said Kirby. "I did wonder whether you timed for Long COVID Awareness Day," responded Gerrard. "We've never heard of it either." I guess we will never know, but the backlash from sufferers was intense. He apologised and resigned later that year. But by then the deed was done and the message sent. Long COVID isn't real or anything to worry about. Which is curious, because the time when you will absolutely most wish that long COVID isn't real or anything to worry about is when you have it.